you've ever struggled in Photoshop, removing object from the image, manipulating your image, even changing colors, Photoshop has a new update that is game changing, and it's called Generative Fill. And it's using the AI. Man, I want to walk you through it because this thing has been blowing my mind, and it's time to share it with you. Let's go ahead and jump into my computer. Let's go. This person right here in the background, let's say I don't want them there. I want to remove this person. So the first thing I want to do here is grab a selection tool on the left side of the screen here. Any selection tool will work. Let's just grab this lasso tool. Let's select, make a quick selection around the subject we want to remove. Bam. And so when you do that, you see there's a new contextual toolbar that comes in your way here. First thing, this tool here, I'm gonna save you some time, is gonna want to move around, right? So you can pull it wherever you want to place it right there. You see these three buttons right here, you can pin it in that position. So we're gonna pin it right there so it's not moving, okay? So now what we wanna do, you see this area right here that says Generative Fill. That's what's gonna change the game for us. So what we're gonna do here, hit this Generative Fill. So first thing you can see, there's a prompt bar here. It tells you if you want to type something in, but if you, let's say you just want to remove the image, we're just going to hit generate right here without adding any type of prompt. We're going to hit generate. And right now, Photoshop is generating, it's thinking, and AI is about to do some magic. And I'm telling you, it's going to blow your mind. You ready for it? Oh, so just like that, the image disappeared. You can see we used to have a person there in the foreground. That person is now gone. Look over to the properties menu over here. I'm bringing my properties menu. Photoshop gives you three options. All right, so you got options 1, variant 2, and variant 3. So that's how you remove an image, right? So let's say now I want to actually add something different into that area there. Now that's super cool, right? You can actually remove anything now without the headache. You don't have to use remove BG. You don't have to go anywhere else, right? You just go into Photoshop and select that thing you want to remove and leave the prompt box empty and just hit generate. It's going to generate that thing out of there, right? But now let me show you how you can actually get this Photoshop beta. So to download this Photoshop beta version here, you want to come to your Creative Cloud desktop app, click on the app section here, and on the left side you see where it says beta apps. Once you click on beta apps, you see this Photoshop beta right here. You want to go ahead and download it or update it. Mine, it says open because I already have it open, right? So that's how you're going to get that on your Adobe subscription right now. It's 100% free, but in the future, you know, there's going to be some type of credits here. You're going to have to pay for this somehow. But for now, let's dive in and play with this thing a little bit more. Let's say I want to put something in this foreground. All right, let's go ahead and make a selection right there. All right, so now we got this prompt box right here. We're going to just put in, what are we going to put in? Bird, B-I-R-D. Okay, so I type in bird inside of a prompt box, and I'm just going to hit generate. And let's see what Adobe Sensei come up with. Look at that. They give you a bird, and this thing is so perfect. It actually reflects you can see the reflection there from the light, the lighting, the shadow, everything is good. And you got versions. So we're going to pick versions, go through our versions here. Bam, bam. Oh man, this is good. This is good. Let's say you want to change this prompt up a little bit, or you don't like that bird, you can just go ahead, hit generate again up here in my properties bar. I'm gonna hit generate one more time and see what it comes up with the second time. Wow. Okay, so it gave us another set of options here. There go that bird, this bird. These are all okay. They're all pretty great. All right, so here goes another image right here. And first thing I want to do here, let's see if we can remove this thing and change it to something else. Right, so we're going to come again, grab a selection tool. We're coming in here. We're going to select this thing right here. Boom. Bam. So now to just remove it again, we're going to just hit generate, and let's change it. Let's change this thing up. Let's put a prompt in here. So instead of it being that, let's put in, let's see what we're going to change it to. Yo, this thing is mind blowing. It actually just created a Bible there. Like, you seen it. Oh my God. This is going to be a game changer. Like you can literally replace anything in an image, tell it to put everything in there. And like keep in mind, it's not going to be perfect right now, right? Because it's totally in beta. Like give it about 6 months and see what Photoshop can actually come up with. This is already looking good, better than some of the image generation AI tools they have out there right now. I am telling you, this generative tool, oh man, this is gonna be game changer. Let's jump back into it. About that one there. Boom. Option 2. Option 3 is no good. You can see there, like this one here is actually no good. But this one, option 2 is more like what we need, right? So we got that one there. Boom. This is craziness. So we got more options. Those are all bad. You can see it's not perfect. Those are all bad. Know what's gonna happen, y'all? Just put them somewhere else. Yo, if you are, this could be addicting. Look at that. Like, look how perfect that actually sets up. Like, look at that. Everything is blended perfectly. That's option 2. This is option 3. Where do you want this couple to be? This is amazing. Get this generative layer over here onto the left side. So you can see this is where we started. Now this is where we're at. Right? You can change the option again. Go there if you wanted to. You can put them here if you wanted to. All right, so let's invert it one more time by hitting this button right there. Now we got the background selected, right? So now we're gonna come over here to our prompt. We're gonna generate a prompt. Let's put these folks where we're gonna put them. Big city. Put them in a big city. Let's generate it. Wow. This couple is just perfectly placed somewhere. City 1, city 2, city 3. So because I want to remove this paper here, I'm going to grab a selection tool. Let's grab this lasso tool. Boom. And we're going to make a brief, simple selection around here. You don't have to be perfect. And it's connected. Okay, so now we got the selection right here. Let's go ahead and hit this button right here that says Generative Fill. You get this prompt box. So inside of this prompt box, we're not going to type anything. We're just going to hit generate. And now Photoshop is going to remove that paper from the image. I think so. I don't know. But based on what I've seen so far, it's supposed to remove that. So let's see what we get. This is crazy. It actually removed the paper from his hand. It's not perfect, but because we get variations, we can play with it and see which one works out the best. We can actually type in the prompt box instead of just hitting generate. We can type in the prompt box and tell Photoshop exactly what we want to happen. Let's do that. This is crazy though. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. It removed it. It put a little badge on its neck or something for some reason. But let's check out option 2. The paper is gone. Like the fingers are not even that bad. Usually, like in these things, the hand generation is not great, but you can see the finger is not bad at all. This is so crazy, y'all. Yo, like option 3 is more, yeah, the microphone is a little squish. Option 2 is good. So option 2 is where it's at right now. We can go with option 2. So right now I can see I can use this. It's not as bad. You know, I can literally remove him from the background right here and use this image. But this is craziness. So you can see now if you had a paper in his hand, you want to remove it, that's fine. But well, let's say we want to actually type that in, right? I'm gonna come back here again. I'm gonna make another selection again with this paper, or let's just do the microphone this time. We're gonna come up here. All right. So now we're gonna come to generate. We're gonna say remove mic. Remove mic. And let's see what it does. If this thing does, oh man, this is incredible. This is blowing my mind, yo. Wow. Oh, yo, I gotta get myself together here. Boom, blowing my mind, yo. This is crazy. Like, it removed the microphone because I told it to remove the microphone. I imagine like doing that physically, like manually before, right? You have to go here, you gotta use the pen tool, you gotta use the lasso tool, you gotta take a few steps. But literally in one step, 1 second, I told this thing, remove the. This is crazy. Let's jump back in. Now, what I want to do next, let's see, can we actually make this a little bit longer? Can it add his bottom part? So let's see. So to do that, let's use the crop tool. We're gonna grab our crop tool. We're gonna bring this down a bit here. All right. So now we're gonna come back up here. We're gonna grab our marquee tool. Okay. And now we're gonna make a selection here of our marquee tool, making sure we overlap a little bit on the original image. All right. So now what we can do here is just hit generate fill, leave it blank, and see what Adobe comes up with. What the heck? Like, how did it know that? How did it know that? Like, her feet's a little crazy over here, but you got options. You can see like it captures the same blur that was on the background. It duplicates the depths of field with the original image. This is so crazy right here, yo. This is craziness. Boom. Got this. We're gonna come over here. We're going to select homeboy right here. We're gonna change him up. We don't want him. Let's see who we can do here. Make a quick selection. Bam. So now I want to generate something. Let's generate transformer. Oh, give me a transformer. Wow. So if this video didn't blow your mind, I don't know what happened to you. All right. So go ahead and smash the like button one time. This AI thing is going to change the game for Photoshop users, photographers, designers, professionals. Like this can just save you some time and just have you. It's kind of addicting. This is kind of addicting. Like I can be here all day playing with different images, but you can see now Photoshop is now taking a big step in the creative process using AI. So this creative field thing, I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer for you. Let me know in the comments, how are you going to be using it? Are you already using it? Let's talk about it in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Because I'm diving back in.